Hi, everybody. I'm Susan, and currently I'm living and working in Buffalo, New York. After 37 years in New York City, I made a break for a calmer way of life. And I love working on the clients that I have here because they are exceptionally warm and friendly and open because I have a holistic approach to beautiful skin. And my whole thing is gut health, your diet, your lifestyle, at, as well as the products that you use. Your external skincare is just as important as what you put in your body. So people always ask me, how do I maintain my energy levels throughout the day so I don't get these sugar spikes? Because when they get the sugar spikes, they snack on all the wrong foods, like any sugary things that creates that rosacea, the redness in the skin, and it creates breakouts and all kinds of other problems. So I tell them one good thing to do is to make your own trail mix, and it should be loaded with seeds like pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, black and white, and sunflower seeds, because they are loaded with all kinds of minerals and trace elements and vitamins. And that's really important for you to keep your blood sugar stable throughout the day. But I also want them to have that little hint of sweetness from dried cranberries and, of course, everything organic, raisins. And when you do that and you're just munching on a little handful at a time, it'll just keep you steady throughout the day, and that's important. But remember this, never eat when you're nervous, and never eat too quickly, because your brain never gets the message that you have food coming down the pike. So you need to breathe really slow and steady before you eat and before you start eating, and just make sure you're chewing your food really, really well. The more you chew your food, the more nutrients are released, and the easier it is for you to digest your food, absorb your food, and then eliminate your food. Because your skin is an eliminative organ, and that means that your body has 4 organs that it pushes waste out through: your bladder, your colon, your lungs, and your pores. So your pores are an orifice, like an opening, and through your perspiration, and you're going to have toxins being released through the skin. So for your blood to be really healthy, you need to put the right fuel in your body. And the right fuel is what I just talked about with the seeds. I love when people incorporate seaweed into their diet, because when they incorporate seaweed into their diet, it's so packed with minerals and trace elements that are so incredible for beautiful skin. That's why I use seaweed in my products, like my marine lotion, the Algae Deep Cleanse. Even the Very Berry has seaweed extracts in it. My sea clay mask, you name it, and I'm using an extract of seaweed that's very potent, very powerful in my products. But it's also so powerful when you ingest it. I also have my blue-green algae pills that I sell that are so amazing for your blood sugar, for your hair, for your skin, and for your energy levels. So I really think it's something great for you to investigate for your own health and wellness. And one other food that I love for beautiful skin are their fermented foods like kimchi, but make sure it's not too spicy, because really spicy food will give you broken capillaries. So whenever I have a client that's got beet red skin, the first thing I ask them is, do you like spicy food? And they say, yes, I love it. The hotter, the better. Well, guess what? They burst all their capillaries in their face, and that'll never go away. You can throw thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars at laser treatments. It'll never go away. So you need to be really careful. Do not eat very, very spicy foods. So Hi, Lisa. Hi.
Hi, I'm sorry.
Welcome.
I've been trying for a while to get on my
Oh,
computer, but for some reason it wasn't letting me.
where are
So
you
I
calling
finally
in
just,
from?
beg your pardon?
Where are you calling in from?
California.
Oh, what part of California?
Los Angeles, near La Crescenta by the mountains. I don't know if
Oh, that's so nice. I miss that. I miss LA.
it's
So,
nice. Actually going to be moving though.
where are you moving to?
A place I never thought I would say I would move to, Florida.
Really? What part?
My daughter lives in Dunedin.
Oh my God, I cannot believe you're telling me this.
It's
I have
so
a cousin who lives there, and we're going to go and check it out. It's supposed to be fantastic.
is. It's so cute.
And guess what? The
It's
humidity is going to be good for your skin.
yes. It will be good. That's true because it's so dry here.
I know, and that's tough to get around. But tell me how I can help you.
Well,
How
I
young are
just
you?
beg your pardon.
How young are you?
I'm 61.
Okay. So
Um,
tell me how you want me to help you.
okay. Well, I just always love your advice. I have your book and I love all your stuff and agree with so many things that you believe in. So I saw that this was happening and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I want to do that. Um,
Oh,
I mean, I feel like in some ways my skin's probably better than it's ever been in my life, just because until I went through menopause, I just would never stop breaking out. And finally,
where on your face did you break out?
my chin.
Okay, so that's hormonal.
Yep. It would
So
always be like when I had my period or something.
does your daughter break out too in that area? Okay, this is what
She
I learned.
does, but yeah, I don't know, maybe here a little. I
Okay,
can't.
let me just tell you, this is hormonal. This is large intestine. So I learned this when I first moved to New York City. I was working with a lot of British girls, and I was really into reflexology. And one of the girls always had wicked cramps. A receptionist, the estheticians were British. And what I learned from these estheticians is that in England, they take one evening primrose oil pill every single day, which then stops them from getting cramps and also stops them from breaking out. Because I know where on the foot to touch to take cramps away. But when you're getting cramps or you're breaking out, it's a sign that you have the toxic buildup in your system. So even though you went through menopause, you still might have that toxic buildup in your system. So you want to make sure that your colon is really in good shape. So little things like eating an apple a day or a pear a day.
I do eat an apple a day. That's funny.
That's so sweet. What kind do you like?
Um, Sometimes it depends. Usually I like gala. I mean, it kind of depends. Sometimes there'll just be some that look better. But I am very sensitive to, and I've learned things that like I don't drink any coffee because
Good.
it would just
Coffee,
it could just really break me out. And my daughter's the same. She can't have coffee.
it has its benefits, but it's also like sludge for the liver. But
Horrible.
if you need a pick me up, it's better to have green tea, matcha tea. I love gunmetal green tea, the Japanese
Oh
green
yeah, I have
teas.
that.
They're so good. And Earl Grey with the bergamot essential oil in it. Those are not bad for you
Yeah. You know
at
what?
all.
Earl Grey is my favorite. For
Me
some reason,
too. That's my favorite.
I wasn't great with green tea for some reason. I don't know
It
why.
could be the green tea. It's very hard to find a good one that's delicious.
Yeah.
But can you do us a favor? I want you to email. Well, first of all, you need to email your address to me so that I can send you the product of your choice
Okay.
from the website. But when you email me your address, I want you to ask me about green teas, because I want to share with you some green teas that I fell in love with that are very interesting. They're a tiny bit smoky, and
Ooh,
it's just, they're just different.
that sounds good.
Yeah, it's and it even though it does have the caffeine, which will increase your energy levels,
Right.
you're not going to crash the way you would with coffee.
Totally, totally. Yeah, I think it was the yeah, I don't know if it was the acid, but I tried low acid. At one point I was like, I don't want coffee. This is just
Good,
not working. But
good.
I do have an Earl Grey, or every once in a while I'll have an Irish breakfast tea in the morning.
Oh, that's good too.
But
Irish,
that's
I like
all
that.
the
I forgot
caffeine.
about that. That's a good one too. Good. So in the morning, it's really important after you brush your teeth and scrape your tongue, it's
Mhm.
really important to drink a glass of water with the fresh lemon juice in, and at least a few times a week put a tablespoon of really high quality, very powerful, potent extra virgin olive oil in, because that'll come up into your liver and gallbladder and take stuff out that's not supposed to be there. And it's very good for you. Very good for your
Okay.
brain, your eyes, your skin, your hair. So that's a good thing to do in the morning before you actually eat.
Okay. No, that actually sounds good to me. I love oils, so
Good.
that's fine with me.
Good. So what, how do you take care of your skin?
I usually I've been watching some of your other videos, and because sometimes if I washed my face at night and I didn't really do any sort of, I haven't really been using retinol type stuff. My skin's very sensitive. I got a really low one that has like barely any that I would use, but not very often because my skin's just, I don't know, it just gets irritated. So sometimes I would just rinse it in the morning, but I've been using, you know, washing it a little, but not like in a rough way because I just slept. So I figure I don't need that much. But I have this, I think it's by Biossance. It's like a squalane and aloe vera gel type wash. It's really mild.
Does it foam up?
Uh, a teeny bit, not like real foamy, but I mean, it kind of feels like it's doing something, but it doesn't look like soap really, if that makes sense.
Yes. I like washing really well twice a day because we perspire all day and all night. So, and there's toxins in your perspiration that are coming through at night. So,
Right.
so it is good to wash really well in the morning.
Okay.
Have you ever tried my Algae Deep Cleanse?
You know what? I do have the Algae Deep Cleanse, but after watching some of the videos that you were talking with other people, it I feel like first of all, I sounds like I was using way too much. I'm like, wow, I'm just wasting it
Oh,
away.
it's true, because you only need a quarter of a teaspoon, but lots of water.
Right.
And
Well,
you
I
just
tried it earlier with leaving it on for like 20 minutes and then really,
working in it.
rubbing.
And what happened?
Well, it just felt good, first of all, because it feels all minty and fresh on your face. But it did feel like maybe some stuff was kind of coming off.
Good. That's
Yeah.
so good. And don't forget to do it all around your eyes too.
Right. Yeah. That's great that you can do that because most things they'll say don't do it around
Right.
the
And
eyes.
do your mouth and do your neck and do your décolleté.
Okay. Yeah.
Really important. But again, not a lot of product.
Right. Yeah. So I love that. But I forgot I had it. And then when I saw one of your videos, I was like, I don't know why I forget that. I never would forget the marine lotion, which I'm out of now.
Well, do you want me to send the marine lotion to you as your gift?
Yeah, because you know what? That is my absolute favorite.
Okay.
Like,
So when you email us your address, you tell me what product you want. Make sure you specify that, and I'll send you the big bottle.
okay, awesome.
Okay. So after you cleanse your skin, what do you do next?
I usually do, I have this rose water stuff that sometimes I spray a little on just if I'm feeling dry before I put anything else on. And I've actually been, I wasn't doing this before, but I have been doing it for the last week. The like pre-moisturizer stuff, but I made the one in your book.
Good.
But I made the one for sensitive skin and the one for dry skin. I can't really tell what I tend to sort of like the sensitive one better, but I sometimes
because of the feel or the scent.
I don't know. They both smell really good. For some reason, it just tends to be the one that I want to reach for more. I don't really know why. Now I'm going to have to try to notice when I use
Okay. If I were writing my book again, I would ask you to do, when you're doing your own remedy, to put a little bit of castor oil in.
Oh, okay. I have
in the
really
glass bottle. Has to be the one organic in the glass bottle.
Yes, that's the kind I have.
Okay.
Yes.
And here's another thing. At night, before you go to bed, put about 1/4 teaspoon of that in your belly button.
Oh, I've heard that before.
It is so good for detox.
Okay. I mean, I've seen where people put it and they put some sort of band around their stomach or something.
Yeah, no, that's for a liver cleanse.
Oh, okay, okay.
But this is something you would do every single night for the rest of your life.
Okay.
And have your daughter do that too. She needs that. You should have her call into me next week.
You know what? I'm going to tell her. I was thinking of that earlier. I'm going to have her call you because, yeah, I think you would have good suggestions. Her skin's actually doing pretty well now. She's been seeing someone that's helping her a little, but yeah, she's also trying to get pregnant. So your stuff is always good because it's natural, and I feel like you probably don't have to worry about.
It's as natural as it can be and still be in a jar. That's my thing.
Yeah, so good.
So how do you moisturize your skin?
So then after I do that, then when I have the marine lotion, then I put some on, and then the seawater, which I need to order some more of that. And when I don't have it, I use this rose water that I got, but it doesn't, some of the rose waters seem like fakey rose water. This one seems nice. So I
good.
like it.
Okay, good. Yeah, when you put a moisturizer on, it's always good to put it on over damp skin.
Right. Yeah.
And I love my Trilogy, which is one of my essential oils, the marine lotion and seawater, because they're the most anti-aging that you can get your hands on, to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's so good. And what was it? I went to Sephora one day, which I don't do very often, but I was trying to, I don't know, for some reason I had decided, okay, I'm getting older. I need to figure out how I'm supposed to do concealer under my eyes, which now.
Wait. I want you to do that naturally. I want you to do it through cleaning your blood.
Right. Well, I was going to tell you, I don't even have any interest in that now. I finally decided, you know what? I don't think it looks better on me when I use concealer.
It's really important when you have dark circles under your eyes to know what that means. And it means that
I don't get dark. Mine's more, I don't really get dark. I think it's just, it looks a little different than it did when I was younger. But I sort of decided it's actually fine. My mom actually told me, my mom said, well, that's why I wear my glasses, because they hit right there. And she's totally right.
Yeah, it isn't good for us to stare at all of our imperfections.
Right.
Because it could drive you crazy.
Oh, yeah.
We should look at what's right about us instead of what's wrong with us, except if you're breaking out. Because if you're breaking out and you have dark circles under your eyes, it means you need to refresh inside. One thing I love is when I'm at work, I add, I think it's called Nature's Way, chlorophyll to my water when I'm drinking water throughout the day.
Oh, I should do that. I used to have chlorophyll. I'm going to write that down. I
Wait,
actually really like that brand.
some of them would make me throw up. The
Right.
only one that I could, because I have a sensitive stomach, so the only one that I could use without getting sick is Nature's Way.
Okay, yeah, I like that brand.
Yeah, try that, and
Okay.
and that'll be good for your daughter too.
Okay.
Because the clean, well, I want to talk to her. Oh, can you? Oh, can you listen while I'm talking to her next week?
Totally.
Because you can reinforce as a mom what I'm telling her.
Okay. Well, she's 29 now, so.
Oh, that means she knows it all.
No, but she loves skincare stuff too. So
Oh,
I was
that's
thinking
sweet.
today she should do this. She would totally love it.
That's sweet. Yeah, because the marine, if she gets pregnant, the marine lotion is really good for her abdomen so that she doesn't get
right.
stretch marks. It helps prevent stretch marks.
Yeah. Oh, it smells so good to me. Oh, I was going to tell you, when I went to Sephora that time, I was talking to this lady about concealer or something, and she was just staring at me. And then when we were done, she just said, "You're literally glowing. You are literally glowing." And I was like, I said, "I didn't put makeup on today." And I was like, "Oh, you know what? I told her about the marine lotion, and she was like,
"Oh, that's great."
She wrote it down.
Oh, that's great.
But I was like, "What? I'm not wearing makeup," because I didn't know if they wanted to try anything on me. But then I was like, "Well, now I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not worried about the makeup now."
Yeah, I think your skin looks great.
Thank you.
Really.
I actually have been not wearing makeup very much because I've been home more preparing to move, and I'm a teacher, but a lot went on. We have 2 campuses. One of them burned down in the Altadena fire, and so just a lot of changes going on. But I hadn't really been wearing it when I was home, and then I was like, you know what? I kind of am used to it and realizing it looks fine. I don't need a lot of stuff, or I feel like it doesn't enhance a lot as I get older. If I
do you have makeup on right now?
I have a little bit of I have a little bit of Ilia, just like a teeny bit sort of here, and a little bit of the Bobbi Brown's Jones Road Miracle Balm, like a teeny bit on my cheeks, but I put such a little teeny tiny amount because I tend to get a lot of rosiness naturally in my cheeks.
Yeah.
So most of the time I don't do too much blush because then it's just overkill for me.
Okay. I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else can I do for you?
I'm trying to think what else so I put a moisturizer on after I do the marine lotion.
Right.
And let it sit, try to let it sit a little. Now that I've been home, it's easier. When I was working, sometimes I didn't have as much time in between things, And then I do some sunscreen, a light sunscreen. But I was trying to really look today and notice if there's things. So I don't break out very much anymore, but I notice I still will have a little bit of, I don't know if they're blackheads, I guess, but they're not very big.
Okay.
On my nose.
Okay. Do you have any clay mask at home?
I do.
Okay. What you do, once a week, you should do the clay mask all over your face. But every single night, even after you moisturize, you put a thin film of it all around your nose and on any breakout.
Oh, okay.
And you go to sleep with it on.
After I moisturize?
Yes, you could do it even afterwards. Yes. Yes.
And it won't be too drying or anything?
No, well, you're only going to put a teeny bit on your blackheads.
Okay.
So
and I have on my chin a little bit of white, but I don't. God, the light is so weird on my face. Sorry.
My sea clay mask and my pore minimizing mask, they're both great. And I have had people sleep with that on overnight, only where they need it. And they've never had an issue. People are very honest with me because they know that I want to help them.
Yeah.
They've never had an issue. So that's because if you start doing that, first of all, when you're washing, pay attention to that area. You know, when you wash your face,
Yeah.
pay more attention in there and use a washcloth and do circular motion in there. And, you know, in my book where I teach you how to steam your face, steam your
Yeah.
pores, you could do that, but make sure you're high enough away from the steam so you don't burn
Right.
yourself.
Yeah. So
And then you put the mask on.
Usually when I do it, I even usually turn it off before because there's still like plenty of
Heat.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's going to help you with your blackhead situation.
And how much should I steam? Also, my sister taught me, I don't know if you've ever tried using no, I can't remember what it's called.
Is it a brush?
No, it's, I literally have the thing sitting right here. Let me see if I can think of that. I can't think of the name of it. Swiss Chris. It's
Oh, you mean in the water instead of rosemary and thyme and all that? That's okay. You can do that.
It's a laxative, but it's really good for steaming your face. But I just put
That's fine because the herbs are so healthy for you. That's okay. But you want to melt the blackheads and then you put the mask on and it'll draw it out. Does that make sense?
Should I do that on my chin where there's a little white? Or
yes, yes, you could do that too. It's such a small amount that you're going to put on that no one would even see it on because you can kind of rub it in.
Okay.
And it's a natural drying agent, yes, but there's enough natural oils in your nose and right here for you to handle that. I wouldn't do it on your cheeks unless you had a breakout.
Right.
And you're only doing it right on the spot.
Okay. Because my face doesn't get any, like I don't use any powder stuff because I started realizing I don't really need it. I don't really get, not that it gets like cracking or anything, but it just, not like when I was younger, you know, I used to get those papers that you kind of blot them with or whatever. I would never need to do that now. But for night, I guess if I'm putting it over my moisturizer just a little. And
do you eat sugar?
Not a lot. I don't do great with it. I'm, you know, sometimes I want stuff. I found whenever I'm like, now that I've been not at a job where people are giving treats all the time and like, no, please don't bring donuts. I don't need donuts. I don't really.
You don't crave it?
No, every once in a while I'll be like, oh, it's kind of, I'm even sensitive to chocolate. Like I like chocolate, but I can't eat it very much. But if I do, I will only have a little piece of but I kind of want really good quality.
Right. That's the only thing you should have is really good
quality.
Yeah.
I have a few recipes for things that I'll make that don't have sugar that are kind of a good thing to have on hand if I did want something.
Oh, I have to tell you this. If you take 70% and 90% chocolate and you melt it in a double boiler, and you know what I mean? So there's no water touching the bottom of the pan. You're just using it, the heat. And then you add goji berries, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, raisins, chopped nuts, and you pour it out on a slate in over parchment paper, and you let that dry. You temper the chocolate, which just means you're stirring it to cool it down, and then you let it heat, and then you stir it again. You can Google how to temper chocolate, but anyway, I put orange, essential oil of sweet orange into the melted chocolate.
Oh my gosh.
No sugar.
So good.
And it is, and then once it gets cold, I break it up into pieces, and that's what my husband munches on when he has a craving.
So it's kind of like bark or
Yes,
something?
it's exactly like bark.
That sounds
It's
so
a good
good.
treat for you because chocolate is filled with antioxidants. It's one of the things that helps you fight bad diseases. However, it has to be really good quality, and the darker the chocolate, the better, which is why I put the sweet, it's called sweet orange essential oil. There's no sugar in it, but it's essential
Right.
oil, and it just makes it taste like orange chocolate.
That sounds so good. Yummy.
So here's what I want you to do. You email us and I'll send you your product tomorrow. And then what I would love for you to do is in a while come back on and let me know how you're doing.
Okay.
Because it would be great to do a follow-up with you. And then you get to have another present.
That sounds awesome. And
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to my daughter after I get off and tell her to get in touch, because also she's done stuff out of your book before too that I've recommended to her and stuff.
Oh,
And
you're such a good mom.
the water with is it the cherry concentrate or something?
Tart cherry, yeah.
Yeah. That really works.
Yeah, it does. And so does pomegranate and cranberry. Those are really good.
Ooh, cranberry. My sister and her husband have a cranberry farm. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have a great family.
Yes.
Yeah. So all the berries are really good for you to munch on as a snack. I also like to freeze them and add them to smoothies.
Mm-hmm.
Because, the more antioxidants you get in your system, the better it is. And I don't know if you've ever tried my Very Berry. I think it's still on sale this week. But
I was looking at that.
The trick with that is you put literally one drop. You take your marine lotion, put a pump in your hand, one drop of the Very Berry, you mix it in, and you put that all over your face and your neck. And you'll have a beautiful warm glow from it. But what it is, it's a superfood for your face. And it's made from so many berries, and there's some seaweed extracts in it. And it's such a great food after the summer.
That sounds great. Yeah, I was reading about that today. That looked really good.
Yeah, that's a good one for you.
That's awesome. Now, you were saying the pre-moisturizer that I made, just add a little bit of castor oil, like when I'm doing it, or in the bottle with it?
In the bottle with it, but in the bottle with it.
Okay.
Just don't forget every night to put it in your belly button.
Okay, I'm going to do that tonight, because I bought a big, really nice castor oil, but I honestly I'm sort of been like, I don't totally know what to do with this. So
I'll tell you what else you could do with that. You could massage it into your scalp. It's a great scalp stimulator. You can you've got to put socks on, but you massage it into the bottom of your feet, and then you put your socks on. It's phenomenal for you. You can rub it in right over your liver, and then put the marine lotion on there. It's great. It has so many health benefits that are just absorbed cutaneously, which means through the skin. I put it on my eyelids at night. One of my clients just told me that.
Oh, the castor oil.
Yeah, she said she doesn't need her glasses anymore, and I would love not to have to.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Yeah, so I rub it into my eyelashes because it makes them nice and thick, and I rub it into my eyebrows, but I'm making sure that it's right over my eyelids.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. I did hear something about that somewhere, and I forgot about that.
I tend to be a skeptic, so I like to hear from other people what their experience is, because I trust what they tell me instead of what I'm reading. You know, I'd rather hear from somebody, a proven story. And when this woman told me this about her vision improving, I was all in. Actually, goji berries, eating goji berries is good for your vision too.
Okay, I need to get more. I really like them. They're really good in salad also, just tossed in there.
I never tried that. That sounds great.
It is good. Like,
It is in my Very Berry serum.
oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
such a cool product
that's
if
awesome.
you use it right. You really have to use it right, which means so sparingly, I swear.
Right. Which now at least I know that about the what is the
Algae
other one? The
Algae Deep Cleanse.
yes. I was like, oh, I think I really was using too much because I was like, this is kind of expensive. I'm not going to be able to keep doing this. And now I'm like, well, yeah, because I'm putting too much on.
Yeah, because it really it doesn't work if you put too much on. It's got to be the right ratio between the little bit of Algae Deep Cleanse, like a quarter teaspoon max, and
Right.
then lots and lots and lots of water rubbed in, always in upward motion.
Yeah. Now, what about when I'm just putting the marine lotion on my face? Like, how much do you recommend for that?
I do one pump.
Okay.
What were you doing?
I'm doing a pump, but I don't know if I'm doing like a smaller pump. But it seems like plenty to go
I'm
on my
sure
face
it's plenty. And
and
then
neck.
the cheapest product in the line, which is so pivotal and so important, it's the seawater.
Yeah.
And the seawater has the pine bark extract in it, which is 10 times stronger than vitamin C. And it's really good. It matches your tears, you know. If you break it down, it's so good. It's really it's absorbed right into your skin, that seawater. It's so good for you.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it a lot.
And one makeup artist told me that after she does a professional makeup job, she'll spray the face again with the seawater to set the makeup. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Well, I think it's nice to, or any kind of water spray or something I've done. To me, it makes it look a little more, well, sort of like if you did your, I feel like if when I was doing makeup more, when I would first do it, I didn't always necessarily love the way it looked. I liked it a little bit after it sort of settled in and looked a little more, you know, like warmed up on your face or something. And to
I
me,
know what you mean. I
yeah.
know what you mean. Yeah.
So I feel like that kind of helps it do that, just look a little more natural and not so dry or something. Yeah.
So your takeaway today, it's for your health. You're going to do the castor oil in your belly button. You're going to put it on your eyelids, just a small amount. You're going to lighten up how you use the Algae Deep Cleanse. I'm going to send you the marine lotion. Don't run out of the seawater. Make sure you have enough of that. And try to get your daughter to call me, and you be on with her like remotely, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, totally. I'm going to tell her. I'm sure she's going to want to do it. It's fun, and she would. I think she's just tried some of my products before. I don't think she's ever had any of her own. So that would be awesome.
Well, thank you. I'm so happy that I got to meet you face to face, face to face.
Yeah, thank you. It's so nice to see you, and yeah. And also, by the way, one of my favorite soups is that
A dookie bean?
yes,
Do you know that that's for your under eyes?
it's so good.
I changed that recipe. I use more
Sorry, I was
ginger.
getting a call.
I use more ginger
Whoops, it
and more
froze for a
garlic.
second.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Are you there?
Yeah.
I see you, but it froze for a second.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what? I just can't hear your voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can she call in again?
Well, can you hear me?
I hear you, Lisa.
Okay. I see your mouth moving, but for some reason I can't. I'm trying to think if somebody tried to call me and it
Okay.
made it go
Well,
silent.
I'm sorry you can't hear me. But we will be in touch through email.
Ugh.
Well, that was a nice call from Lisa. I hope we hear from her again. So it's really important to use the products correctly if you want to stretch them out, get your money's worth, because when you're wasting it, it doesn't do any good. So, anyway, if you're suffering from breakouts like blackhead accumulation or the occasional breakout, I know it sounds crazy, but after you even put your cream on at night, you just look in the mirror, and where you have to spot treat, you just take either the sea clay mask or the pore minimizing mask, and you just dot it on and you go to sleep with that on. And in the morning, you wash it off. So, I like using the Algae Deep Cleanse in the morning because I'm just so in love with that product. But I'm also loving in the shower the bamboo ginger scrub because I love the smell of the natural bamboo ginger essential oil in it. And the bamboo is not too rough, and there's just the right amount of abrasion from it. It's not it's gentle because my skin is so sensitive. I'm the animal everything is tested on, by the way, because I'm so hypersensitive. So if it works for me, I trust it'll work for you too. But getting back to foods and the importance of foods, today more than ever, it's easier to get pasture raised meats, which is great. A lot of you can even buy them right from the farmer. They come frozen, and because protein, grass fed, grass finished red meats and pasture raised chickens and pasture raised eggs from pasture raised chickens is much easier for you to digest. It's much healthier. It doesn't have the hormones added to it or the antibiotics added to the, from the, because when an animal's shot up with antibiotics or hormones, we ingest that. That's why you've got to be really careful what kind of milk you drink. It's got to be organic, and try to go for grass fed whenever you can. You could put pressure on your wherever you go food shopping, and thankfully Whole Foods is popping up everywhere now. But in Trader Joe's, I think Trader Joe's such a nice company. If they don't have what you want, you can ask them if they could get something in. And the more pressure they have from the consumer, I think they'll go in that direction. So in other words, if they don't have grass-fed milk, maybe they would start to carry it if they knew there was a demand for it. So be careful. Think before you put something in your mouth, really think about it, because the way things are going with healthcare and people who were vaccinated or not vaccinated, you have to take responsibility for your own body, and that means your body, your mind, your spirit even, and what you eat and the state of mind that you're in when you're eating is so important for you. And guess what? Beautiful skin is your reward, because You could spend thousands of dollars on skincare and skincare products, but unless you do it from the inside as well, you won't have you'll still prematurely age. I could give you beautiful skin, but I want you to have beautiful skin from the inside as well as the outside. I mean, if I didn't use my products, I'd look my age, and I try to eat the best foods that I can. But if you're eating out in a restaurant, you're going to be subjected to the wrong kinds of oils and the cheapest kind of protein and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So try to eat home as much as you can. Try to take care of yourself the best way you can from the inside out, like I said. And oh, this is also something really important. It's really important how you breathe. So believe it or not, breathing is really important for the quality of your sleep, for your nervous system, the quality of your digestion. So if you're breathing really deeply and slowly, your inhale is as long as your exhale, you're going to chew your food the right way. You're going to be calmer, and you're going to have a better blood sugar. You won't be spiking. You won't be releasing cortisol because you're so nervous and upset. So breathing really can help keep you calm. And I used to belong to a meditation center, and I learned that the importance of breathing, even for your brain, for brain health. So it's and also to oxygenate your blood, which is really important. So I just want you to, when you think about your life and you think about your skin and you think about your health, and just try to take care of yourself in the most totalitarian way, inside, outside. Be good to yourself. Be nice to people. It would be so great if I can hear from you. Just email me at products@susanciminelli.com. Check out our website, susanciminelli.com, because we always have a sale going on, and for one thing or another. So you might as well buy at a discounted price. So anyway, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.